After just 4 months of ownership, I am already getting rid of my Tesla Model Y. This is one of the best cars that I've owned all around, but let me tell you why I have to get rid of it, and let's go ahead, hop in the car, and tell you guys. Now, if you guys don't know my current lineup of cars, I have a 2016 Porsche GT3 RS. This is a 991.1. This is signal green, paint to sample. You guys have seen that car. That is my weekend car. My daily driver is this 2023 Tesla Model Y long range, and then my wife has an Audi Q5. She drives that every day. We've had that, we leased that car in 2019 or 2020. Bought it out from the lease, we own it outright. We leased this car, and then I financed the Porsche GT3 RS. That's the background on the garage currently. And you guys know I was shopping for a new car. Well, that came to fruition recently, and I just signed the deal yesterday, so you'll see that soon. And hence the reason why the Tesla is going. Back earlier in the beginning of the year, I had a 2020 Range Rover full-size. It was over 60-something thousand miles. My certified pre-owned warranty was coming up, and I decided, you know what? I think it's time to try something new. I want to try a new platform. Let me try Tesla. Tesla is an electronic car brand. I have never done an electronic car brand before, and I thought, you know what? This could be a good time to try this out. So I sold my Range Rover full size to Carvana and did that whole experience. It was a great experience, and then I leased the Tesla Model Y. Now, the buying or leasing experience of this car was actually incredible. No BS from the dealers. No going back and forth on lease terms, no lowballing on anything. It was simple and easy. I did on my phone, I did everything. And then I just showed up and signed 3 lines of paperwork, and that was it. I've bought 40 cars almost. I've just purchased my 40th car yesterday, which we'll talk about. And I hate the dealership model. And I have friends that work in the industry, and I get it. That's the industry. You can't not be like that. It's a game where you have to, that's how you succeed in the business. I just hate it. I want to be able to go in and say, this is the price of your car. Here's what you're going to offer me on my trade. Let's make a deal. That's it. And that's what Tesla does. So, got the Tesla Model Y on a lease. I did $4,500 down on the lease, and I think that was after taxes and everything, and my payment's like $500 a month roughly. And I've loved the car. Like, it's been a great experience. The technology is incredible. That's one of the main reasons I got it. And I wanted to test out like the charging and everything like that. Now let's go through the process of my ownership, and we'll get into why I'm selling it. Firstly, driving this car in the city is great. I never have to worry about charging. I just have a plug-in wall charger, and it's fine. I never have to worry about anything regarding charging. When I'm home, I go back and forth between Nashville and Atlanta. When I'm there, I don't have to worry about it. The technology of the car is great. They've updated it many times since I had it, and they're adding new features all the time. I was able to get full self-driving because of referring you guys. Now, there's a Tesla referral program. 7 of you guys from my videos bought a Tesla. 7. That's crazy, because this channel is not big, and I think it's totally, I'm so hyped that they did it, but they took away the referrals program. So with that referrals program, I was able to get, I think in total, 10,000 charging miles. So with the supercharger, completely free. I was able to get free full self-driving, I got 2 sessions of 3 months of full self-driving, and I got 1 year premium connectivity completely free. Incredible. Day to day, car is great. The full self-driving is awesome, especially on the longer trips. Like, it allows you to just have that little bit level of less stress, of just like, you just kind of can relax a little bit more. Like, you're not looking at the road or anything, but you're not like having to like fully, like, the car just takes a level. You can just like sit back a little more relaxed. It's got all the features I need. The only feature it doesn't have that I kind of wish it had was Apple CarPlay. Everything else it's pretty much got. It's quiet, it's smooth, but ultimately for me personally, there's a huge factor that's come in that is just making it not able to keep. So firstly, I have to say, the deals on Teslas are absolutely insane. The new Model 3, brand new facelift with ambient lighting, all this new tech, is $216 a month. It's insane. I'll link it below. I don't get referrals anymore. I think that's such a good deal, and I told my cameraman on my main YouTube channel, Nick, to get one. It's like $299 down or $2,999 down, and you pay $215 or $216 a month for a brand new like $40,000 car with all the technology you could ever want. Absolutely crazy. I think it's such a good deal for if you don't go long distances. And that's where my problem with this car comes in. and why I'm doing a lease transfer to a friend to take it over. So I got the car. I go back and forth to Atlanta. I was going back and forth to Atlanta like once a month. I moved to Nashville, and my work is in Atlanta mostly. I kind of have to do a bit of commuting. Now, the commuting's not super often, but I'm going back to Atlanta at least 2 times a month. And when I take the Tesla, it's a 250 something mile trip, but it really ends up like using the entire battery. If I left my house full charge, I'd get to Atlanta with maybe 8% charge left, 7% charge left if I drive conservatively. The problem with that is the second I get there, I can't go anywhere. So then I need to stop to charge. Stopping to charge to get it back to fully charged is about 35 to 40 minutes. It doesn't feel that bad when you're going, but if I did that and then it was done, that's fine. I get to Atlanta and I immediately have to go charge again to have any sort of driving for the rest of the trip. Now, for me, that's annoying because I'm in Atlanta for a limited amount of time, and I'm going 2-3 times a month now. And when I get there, I have to go work, and so I'm like, I can't go sit for another 45 minutes, or I'm going at night, or I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. to charge. It just doesn't make sense. And I've tried it in many different ways, and then I also switched cars with Sophie and had her drive this for a couple of days while I was gone. And she does not love the car, the regenerative braking, the charging. She literally drove it down to 0 because she couldn't figure out where a charger was. And I don't want to force her to drive this car when she didn't pick it to be hers. She likes her Audi Q5. She doesn't want something new. I can't force her to do that because of a decision that I made on this car. So ultimately, I put out feelers and decided to see if any of my friends want to take over the lease. It's $500 a month. It's like $506 a month. They don't have to put any money down. Just cover the transfer cost, which is $650, and then they get the remaining miles on the car left, and that's it. I think it's a really good deal, because if I could get that deal, it'd be incredible, putting no money down and having a lease for $500 a month. Now, this lease, you have to turn it in at the end of the lease term. That is because that's how Tesla is. And so the person has 21 months left, and they have 14 or 13,000 miles left on the lease, so about 900 miles a month. I think that's not bad. That math may be wrong, but I think it's 650 miles a month. And I ended up getting a new car. You guys might have seen previously was searching for a new car. I just yesterday signed the deal and finalized it on the new car, and everything's in motion. I'm excited about that, but unfortunately the Tesla is not for me. If I could just have one, like if I didn't do the long distance trips, I would 100% keep it. I love the car. It looks great. It is brand new technology. It's quiet, it's comfortable, everything about it's great. But for me, long distance driving, I can't do it. And if the friend doesn't follow through on that lease takeover, I will maybe put out a thing on here if you guys want to potentially be interested in taking it over, because that deal is pretty good. You just have to, it's a credit check, but that's about it for it. The current status with that, you guys will see a brand new car coming soon, and I haven't posted in like 2 weeks. I've been super busy, but I am going to England in 3 weeks, and this is gonna be the craziest content for cars you've ever seen. So look out for that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.